Hi, welcome to the Splendid Sampler. So along with Jenni Smith, this week is Rose and Dot. There's a nice story behind this block. It's named after the designer's mother and grandmother who got her quilting and gardening, so it's a really nice flower. The little trick that I showed you for the milk and cookies block in week 2 for doing quick applique circles with aluminium foil, you can watch back, but I just wanted to show you today that it also works well for the leaves if you just cut it out accurately, which I'll show you now. In order to get this nice leaf shape, what you do is cut out your template on some card and then cut out your leaf 1/4 of an inch bigger all the way around. You just don't want quite so much excess here at this point, because when you fold it over it will stick out, so you just need to trim that a little bit first, which I'll show you now. So I'm just going to round off this point a little bit here, just go one way and then back like so, and repeat on the other side as well, like this. So I'm not worrying too much about accuracy, but I know I've got some excess around the template like so. And then you take your foil. It's better to do this really on a hard surface at this stage rather than on the soft ironing board, so you can just press accurately. And you want to bring one side up first, so you're folding the foil back against the template in the middle, all one way on one side, and then you're going to turn it and bring it back the other way so that you get a really nice smooth leaf shape, which I'll show you now on that side there. You then, on your iron, you're going to press this down and press again hard, and then when you open it up and take the cardboard out, basically you're going to be left with this shape here, so you can just make sure those ends fold back neatly inside, tuck it in a little bit. This is the trickiest part, just coping with these corners, and then you can hand applique it in place onto your block. So I've just got my block here. I have basted all of my leaves and stems and everything into position so that I can then go into stitch them by hand, blind stitch them. And the only thing I would say is that I think the actual block is slightly different to the image on here, so that here it looks as though this is a smaller section of blue, but it's actually asking you to cut out the same here. And my flower seems a little bit more compact when it's actually laid out on the block, because I'm conscious I've got to still have a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance that I don't want to lose around the edge, so my flower head's sitting a little bit closer to the leaves there, but otherwise I think it's good to go. So this was going to be my finished block. I have put the wadding under here and stitched all that in place, just need to take a few of the tackings out. And I was going for the pink, but actually I wasn't entirely happy with this circle. I'd got a few little creases, which sometimes once they're in is quite hard to get out, so I was going to repress that. And then I had a little play around, and I decided that in the end I actually liked the yellow because, well, my daughter says it looks like a fried egg, but I thought it looked like a nice daisy. And I think once it's got the hand stitching on, once it's in the finished quilt, then I will do some more decorative stitching on the white. And also I just felt this colourway was working nicely with my balance block and the clamshells as well. So I changed my mind at the last minute, but I'm happy with my final piece.